Hi, it's Dr. Johnny again, and today we're going to talk about tuna, the most versatile food. You find it in sushi, you can get the ahi version, you can get it canned. Canned is fine also. And here again, the source is everything. Where you get it from is the most important. The big companies actually bake it on a rack and then they debone it and they cook it a second time. So a lot of the oils, typically the omega-3s, get lost in the cooking. The canned tuna typically has less than a half a gram of omega-3s. It's not that high. The small companies like Vital Choice is a great one. I have them linked on my website. They'll cook it only one time. Then you have the water versus oil issue. The fat will actually go into the oil. If you get the kind that's canned in oil, you don't want to throw the oil out. A lot of people do that, but you're going to lose a lot of the omega-3s which have seeped into the oil. The water, on the other hand, the omegas will stay in the tuna, but there'll be less of them. So it's a sort of a trade-off whether you want to get it in oil, but if you get it in oil, don't drain the oil. If you get it in water, then it's fine. The mercury issue is, of course, a problem, but actually it's probably not as much of a problem as people think. Interesting, the New York Times did a study in which they actually went out to the best sushi restaurants in New York, Nobu, all these great places, and they tested the sushi at these places, and actually there was the highest mercury in the most expensive sushi restaurants, which didn't make me feel very good. The point is that although there is some mercury in tuna, there's also a lot of selenium in fish, and there's also a lot of selenium in the foods that we've been talking about on Eat, Drink, or Die. That tends to chelate or bond to mercury. So if you're having fish a couple times a week and you're having plenty of vegetables and selenium supplements and stuff, the little bit of mercury that's in there shouldn't be a problem for most people. Remember, albacore, the expensive one that's in the can, tends to be the highest. The good news about tuna is that there's a ton of protein, some B vitamins, best of all selenium, that mineral I was talking about before, which actually chelates to mercury, and it's very important that you pick very carefully and then you can eat away. This is Dr. Johnny Bowden for Eat, Drink, or Die. Sign up for my free video series, 7 Nutrition Lies That Are Making You Sick and Fat, at johnnybowden.com.